to Sushi Park Makeup. Today I will be giving a tutorial for Smokey Eyes. I've gotten a few requests for this and it's taken me a while to kind of muster up the time and the nerve to do this again. But anyway, my face is all done. I've already done my contouring, my eyebrows, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I've got eyelash extensions on, which I'm addicted. The key to a good, solid smoky eye that doesn't look like you have last night's makeup on and you're doing the walk of shame is smudges in all the right places and none in the wrong places. And so in order to achieve that look, you really have to use a primer. If you're short of your primer, you can always use your concealer, which, you know, I love my Clé de Peau. It's kind of expensive, so I don't like to use it as my eyelid primer. Or you can use your foundation and just dab a little bit here. You know, what I do sometimes is I go to Sephora and I scour their, their aisle right before you check out with all these goodies that are like $10 or $20 or whatever. And, they get you to try all kinds of things and it totally adds up. But I got this at the Sephora bins, and it's Cover FX Mattifying Primer. Okay, and it's clear, and it's a clear gel, but it dries into a like a really soft matte. It goes on really almost like a silicone. So I think there might be silicone in there. I don't know if that's really good for your body or not. So I don't have anything on my eyelids, but definitely all over my face. My eyebrows, my nose contouring, and my face contouring have been done. And my natural eyelashes. Alright, now that I'm primed, the key to a smoky eye is all about the blend. You've got to blend really well, and there really is no other way around it but to get yourself some brushes. So here are some essential brushes that you need to have in order to achieve a good smoky eye. You need a brush that looks like this, like a paintbrush. It's got to have a soft tapered tip. Also, I like to keep one brush to a specific color. I use this brush for one color only, and it's my NARS Laguna. And this is what I use to contour my face, and I use this also to do my nose. So you're going to be using this because remember, contouring is all about shadows, and a smoky eye is all about a deeper shadow to create that mysterious, sexy look. Also, very important is if you don't have a brush like this, you can always use your pinky finger, okay? So you don't always need to buy every brush because that gets really expensive. That's about it. Also, I would highly recommend that you get a thin, tapered brush like this, okay? Very thin, and I'll tell you the reasoning for that later. So let's get started. I'm primed, okay? So first foremost, I want to create that natural shadow, and so I'm going to be using my NARS Laguna, and then I'm going to just go over where my natural crease or shadows are. And you can see, like, I don't have anything on, but you can see it's a little bit darker here and it's a little bit lighter here. So you want to just kind of accentuate this area here. So I'm just going to follow. So just keep following the contours. And I mean, if you're not really wanting to do a big night out with a big smoky eye, this might be all you need, just right in there. Like, I'm actually pushing where my eyeball goes into the orbital bone. So, sorry, that looks a little freaky, but pretty much doing that. Voila! I'm gonna go ahead and add some more shadow. I've noticed in all my years of makeup that browns with a little hint of plum or purple work really, really well with Asian skin. I think the olive, it complements the purple. I think maybe they might be complementary colors. I'm not sure. Green and purple, perhaps. Or yellow and purple, I know for sure, are complementary colors. So maybe that's why purples work really well with us. So I bought Sketch Velvet eyeshadow by MAC. I hardly ever use it because it's really dark purple color. And it's got, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's got like a very fine gold shimmer that doesn't come out at all when you put it on. So use this brush. Remember I told you this is a really good blending brush. This is in fact the MAC, what is that, 224? I'm pretty sure they still sell that. So get some color up in there. And the trick with the smoky eye is you actually want to make like a C or a half oval around the outer corner of your eye. So that for me would be right around here. So I want to start at the corner of my eye where my lashes meet my eye, and then go out and then up and over, and then kind of taper and not, basically you don't want any dark shadow from the middle third of your face forward. So it all has to live out here. Okay. So it looks, I know it might look funny to have all this like white or non-shadowed part, but believe me, that's what makes the smoky eye look really natural and good. I mean, not natural, I guess, but. Okay, so that's the base of the shadow, the dark shadow, and I haven't even blended much yet, and I'll get to that. Right now I just want to pack on some color. Okay, so now that the color is on, I will use the brown that I've been using for this stuff here, and sometimes I'll just kind of go over it because I really don't want to have that, that line, like I'm having that effect right here. So I'm gonna just kind of like buff it out. There you go, it's kind of disappearing. Okay, all right. Now this is where I would do eyeliner, okay, but since I've tattooed my eyes for eyeliner, I just use eyeliner at the very edges. So again, with my Dior It line, which I just adore. Dior, I adore. This is the Dior Addict It line. You can go over it first with the other liner first, but if I'm just doing this quick and easy. Just follow the corner of your eye and then sweep it out and under. Okay. Eyeliner is an important part of the smoky eye effect. Kind of encases and it puts everything together. As much as the terminology smoky eye sounds like there are no boundaries and no borders because smoke really is amorphous, you don't want that in your eye, okay? So the upper part is done, but now the lower part is not done. And remember how I told you about lining the eyes with eyeliner? First drying out the waterline. We will do that here. Okay, so drying out the waterline here. Drying that out. Okay. And then applying the eyeliner. Ooh, this is a new eyeliner my little sister told me to get. It's the Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and it looks like this. It's amazing. It slides on so well, and you just twist it to open or to increase the pencil. So go ahead and line that eye with the dark shadow. You can use black, you can use brown. I always like black. It has a much more dramatic effect. Okay. It still looks kind of stark for a smoky eye. So here's where you get the smoky eye effect. Using this brush here with a really thin pencil, I go over my liner that I just made with the purple, the dark sketch velvet color that I've put all over my lids there, and I dab it on and a little bit more in this area here. I drag it down a little bit lower, right underneath that eyeliner that I placed earlier. Okay, a little bit there. Same goes for the other side. Okay, I'm almost done. If you want a more dramatic smoky eye, you can just keep adding. It's easy to add, but it's really hard to take off. So at this point, if you want a more dramatic smoky eye, you can just go ahead and grab that color, that pot of color again with this round brush, the round tapered brush. Just add more color and follow that I guess it's not a C, it's more like a cursive L. I don't know how to describe a dovetail right here. Especially for Asian eyes, it's more like a dovetail. I think for Caucasian eyes, it's a straight up C, but for Asian eyes, it's a dovetail. Okay. And so blending it out, blending it out. Yeah, you don't want to have like shadow up here and shadow down here. So make sure you kind of clean these areas off. Sometimes what I'll often do is I'll take translucent powder like that Makeup Forever powder that I love so much, that white translucent powder, and just dust a little bit right here so that when you're all done, you can just, you know, dust it off as if it's just chimney sweep dust or something. And then remember to bring some of that brown or some of that dark color down right over here underneath your eye. Okay? But don't be too aggressive and bring it all the way forward, or you're going to look like you have a black eye. Okay. Oh, got in my eye. Kind of hurt. All right, now it seems as if we're done, but I also want to add one more touch, and that is a little bit of gold shimmer right on the inner corners of the eye. And this, I feel, just gives it that kick. And I'm using Albatross by NARS, which I freaking love. Okay, I know this looks kind of crazy, but I haven't blended yet, so. And then just blend it out a little bit here, kind of fan it out so as not to have a dark, bright line. Okay, and all it does is it just catches light in the right areas, and it gives you that bright look. So that's how I kind of do the easy, fast smoky eye. Looks like I need to blend a little bit more. And remember, your fingers are really good at blending because of the warmth and the oils. Because I have fake eyelashes on, I'm not going to put mascara on. I guess I can, but I don't want to. But this is when you would curl your eyelashes and put mascara on, upper and lower. And also remember to put that HD powder, which I bought in the compact so that I can travel with it. You know, put some of that HD powder underneath your eye so that you don't get that Alice Cooper look when you are dancing or partying or whatever, you know, hanging out with your friends, and you don't want to have like raccoon eyes. So I like to dust a little bit of that powder here. Okay, not too much because I don't want my under my eyes to look bright white when that camera flashes, because that's exactly what will happen. Just kind of blend it out so you don't have too much white underneath. Remember, a good brow is always essential for the smoky eye. And what I like to do is I like to darken my brows as well when I go out with the smoky eye. So this is my daytime brow. And I will take Dip Brow, the dark brown. And I will just go over the distal third of my eyebrow with the dark brown to give myself a going out brow. There it is, the smoky eye. Now, when you have such a dark eye, such a dramatic eye, it's key to keep your lips pretty neutral. So I would recommend that you keep your lips neutral, put just a tiny bit of blush or bronzer on your cheeks, put some earrings on, and have a good night. Thanks for watching.